to welcome to Global Domination Live. My name is Lisa Marie Wand, and my co-host is Stephanie Gilezan. We've spent the last 2 decades building and scaling our real estate businesses. Most real estate agents focus on their immediate neighborhood, their city, or their region, and we say, why think small when you can grow your business to a whole new level? eXp offers opportunities for you to take your local business to national and global scale. So welcome to our show.
Thanks, Lisa Marie. You know, it was 4.5 years ago that I brought my independent brokerage over to eXp Realty. Everyone asks, why would you give up your company to bring it to eXp Realty? And the fact of the matter is I didn't give up my company. I brought my entire company and put it on a bigger platform. And Lisa Marie, that is because back in 2008, when the economy was taking that dive, Glenn Sanford, our founder, owned several of the most successful Keller Williams offices on the West Coast. And as the market started to make the decline and real estate agents weren't doing as many transactions, he has, as that broker owner, that franchise owner, still had this massive overhead that he had to continue to spend, close to over $96,000 a month in rental overhead just to keep those offices open. Even though the agents weren't producing, he still had those expenses. And he thought, how could I create a company, take a fine model, build an agent-owned brand, build an agent-owned brokerage, and operate it in a metaverse? Because then we are built for whatever economic times hit us and whatever national pandemic hits us. And that's how we got to eXp Realty. Starting in 2009, we fast forward, I joined February 5th of 2018. We had 6,618 agents 4.5 years ago. 4.5 years ago, 6,618 agents. You fast forward today, we have over 84,000 agents in the United States, and now we're open in 24 countries. Tremendous.
I love just saying 84,000 agents. I just love saying that. Can you imagine the scale that we are the fastest growing real estate company we're taking over the world, hence global domination, right?
Well, and people say, they're like, oh, eXp Realty is nothing but a bunch of recruiters. That is not true, you all. Look at these numbers for 2022. Number one, top independent real estate brokerage. Number one in transactions, in the number of transactions. We're in the number one in the top 5 year of sales volume percentages. So we are on this consistent path going forward. We are number one in volume. I want you to look at the awards that this brokerage is winning, because we are not a brokerage of recruiters. We are the brokerage where every major producer is bringing their business. And I mean, it speaks volumes when you can look at just our second quarter of 2022. Look at the total revenue, $1.4 billion in revenue.
That's amazing. No debt, 1.4 billion in production. And we are a company of producers. I just saw a statistic from the National Association of Realtors that the average realtor only closes 3 transactions per year. And we don't do that. We don't get to these numbers by having people that are only producing a little bit of real estate.
No, that's right. And I mean, I love this graph because when we look at the transaction volumes, okay, you look at where eXp is number one. We have surpassed Realogy. Realogy is a bunch of different companies, right? It's Sotheby's, it's Coldwell Banker, it's Century 21. I mean, there's a whole group of them, ERA, you name it. We have surpassed all of them. We are well above Compass. We are way ahead of Redfin. And everybody talks about, oh, you've got to be a technology brokerage. Well, Compass and Redfin are known for that. So is eXp, but look at how far below they fall to us. And, we know that there are brands on here that we're not showing, and that's because they're even below those brands. So they didn't even make it to the graph
to show up on the radar,
to show us, exactly. So they exist. They're just further down. But we're coming. People like us, Lisa Marie Wand and myself, and so many others are coming to this for the model. We are the one global brokerage, right? Yes, there are other global names that exist when it comes to real estate brokerages, but here's the truth. They are a franchise. They are only as strong as their independently owned and operated owner is, right? So they share a global name, but they don't share the global mission and they don't share the global operations, right? And so that's what makes this so impressive. Because of this, we can operate and save on minimal because we don't have all these different franchise fees and all the brick and mortars divided out. We're not sitting there, with an office on this corner and another office across the way. We don't have to worry about that. And that means huge amounts when you're looking at how do we earn more in this business? How do we pivot? If we're going to earn less because the market's going to maybe climb a little bit further down, well, then how do we keep more of the money that we're making? That's how you get wealthy.
Yeah, I mean, the word that was in my mind was pivot. And so eXp has the ability to pivot because we're not weighed down by all of these costs, these fees, these overheads. And we want to keep the most amount of money possible in the pockets of the agent. So
right.
You not only can you make more money just by moving over because you're keeping more in your pocket, we're able to pivot, provide tools and training that allow you to not only stay where you are, but to thrive when other brokerages are sliding down the hill.
2.7 million in sales, 3%, and you are capped and you're 100% at eXp Realty. I mean, that's nothing when you look at it, right? We can get, anyone to those volume of sales and then obviously surpass that. For $85 a month, the tool package, which we're going to do a deeper dive into, is going to lead generate. You don't have to pay for Zillow. You don't have to pay for realtor.com. We are built on the fact of how do we manage and streamline this business? And it starts with back office management.
I mean, all agents want to get paid as soon as possible, right? Once you close that deal. And with our online transaction management program, you can digitally sign documents, upload every document you need from anywhere you are, and commissions are paid electronically within 48 hours. I mean, this is bonus.
Absolutely. And when we talk about lead generation, how do you really take your sphere and grow it? How do you attract more potential clients in the future? And that's because we're giving everyone KV Core. Here's something that is so amazing. But one of the top agents in my market, she's at a different firm. Hopefully she'll be eXp, at some point. I'm working on her. But I asked her, Teresa, how are you doing so well in this industry? Where are you really doing your lead generation? Are you on Zillow, you realtor.com? What are you paying for? She goes, no, I'm running my team on KV Core. What is that costing you? $476 a month. We give you KV Core for the $85 technology fee, plus so much more.
Plus a lot of other stuff. That's right.
Absolutely. The entire customizable marketing center, it's at your fingertips. If you can just drag the picture in or whatever the information, or it's as easy as putting the MLS number in, it grabs everything from your MLS and boom, you're in business with listing flyers and, anything else you need to market your property.
So this is one of my
This is what I was going to say.
About EXP.
It's both of our favorites because we both talk over each other because we get so excited. But go ahead, Lisa Marie.
So part of this unique business model allows you to be an owner in a publicly traded company. And also eXp is looking at what's your exit plan and what other brokerage do you know out there, Stephanie, that provides stock to their employees, 401k, and when you reach a certain level, which is our Icon Agent Award, then they give you your cap back in stock. So I know you've got more to say about this, but it's phenomenal.
Well, this is phenomenal because I had an opportunity 5 years ago. I actually had a lot of big brands wanting to buy my brokerage and they wanted to give me this lump sum, and it was a good lump sum for that day. And thank God I said, absolutely not. I didn't sell my business. I've brought my business onto eXp because what I have earned in stock and ownership in this company, 6 times what that chunk of money was that day. All right. And I still own my brand. Now it's on a larger platform. And every single year that I've been with this company, yes, I've paid in my $16,000 cap, but I've also iconed, which means I get my entire cap, 16 grand, back in stock. It's sitting there in the stock account. It is growing. It's doing its thing. I don't need it today, but I have it for the day that I do need to access it. And that's what's so huge about this company. So when I look at bringing my brokerage onto eXp, I didn't sell it. I still have my brand, but now here I own a lot of shares of a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded company with absolutely no debt. We are all entrepreneurs as we're real estate agents, right? I mean, we're taking a chance. We didn't sign up to get the paycheck every single week. We've taken a chance because we're entrepreneurial spirit. So how do you earn something of something bigger, right? This is how you do it. And that's what gets me so excited. And then the revenue share plan is no different than, I created my brokerage because it was time for me to earn money on agents. I still do the same thing here at eXp, but everybody gets this opportunity. Everybody, every agent, no matter if you're brand new or been in this business 50 years, you get to earn overrides on those agents that join eXp because you introduced it to them. And this alone, Lisa Marie, is huge. You owned a brokerage. You know what it was like.
Yep. I was the bank, right? I'm not the bank. Now I get paid actually to be at a brokerage that I love. And if you think about it, with this 80-20 model, 80% to the agent, 20% goes to the company to help them run this global organization. And then they take 50% of that 20 and give it back to the agents through revenue share. And revenue share is not profit share, right? Let's clarify that. Revenue share is going to happen no matter what. So you share the message about a company that you love and you get paid for it.
That's right. Absolutely right. And this is so amazing because it's not just in your market. When I was growing my brokerage, I had, to attract agents to my local brokerage that were in my market because that's where my license was. Now at eXp, I have the ability to attract agents everywhere eXp exists, whether it's in Kentucky, where I reside, or whether it's in Spain or Mexico or Texas or Canada or wherever. That is how you can have global domination and working from anywhere in this metaverse.
You could be on the beach in Hawaii working. You could be, sitting on your couch. You could be anywhere. You could be in a Regis and you're connecting with people all across the globe, real estate agents and professionals. And then we have a staff of 2,500 people to support these agents that can answer your questions in real time.
And this is where over 50 plus hours of training are happening each and every week. Look, I owned a major big brand. I was a franchise owner. I was an actual launch of an office, of the first of its kind in Kentucky. And I love the fact that we were able to grab some great top producers to be a part of that office. But here's the thing, when we wanted to offer the great training, you learn from those who do, right? We learn from those who do. Those who do don't want to share with you. They don't want to give away their secrets in their backyard. But that's what I love about operating in this metaverse, because we get to learn from those who do all over the globe, all over the states, all over the countries. And they love to share because it's that different mentality. We're all owners of this company. We're all shareholders. So if Lisa Marie Wand in Nevada is successful, I'm more successful. Right? And so that's why we have agents that are coming on board doing minuscule production and then immediately iconing because they have access to so many great ways to truly maximize their market.
And training is not a special event at eXp. Every single day, there's live training and recorded training available, and you're getting firsthand knowledge from people who are kicking butt and top producers all across the United States and in other countries. So you don't have to wait for someone special to come to your brokerage and sit in a classroom. You can do this anytime, anywhere.
Absolutely. And having real-time support as well, on top of all the training, on top of all the masterminding, on top of all the coaching that's available, we also have real-time support so that if you have a technology issue, you pop into the world, you visit tech support, you're in business, right?
And the story I like to tell here is a brick and mortar brokerage that I used to be affiliated with. We had two brokers in our office. They were both down the hall from me, and sometimes it would take 2 to 3 days for me to get a response. And now in the metaverse, in the virtual world, I can send an email or pop into the world and talk to someone live and get my challenges or the support that I need right away. I love that.
Absolutely. And in agent healthcare, health is wealth. And there's so many realtors across the United States. Per NAR says 28 to 33% of them are completely uninsured because they can't afford healthcare. And so once again, eXp solves that issue by making sure we are all part of a group policy, by making sure that we have low cost healthcare. And, I love this because I save almost $1,300 per month joining eXp's agent healthcare than what I had before. And there's a bunch of stories about this with other agents like myself that have saved all kinds of money. And so you have the ability to go to expagenthealthcare.com and get a quote before you even sign up for eXp Realty.
And I would say that 33% is a really low number. I would say it's probably closer to 50% of agents that
Yeah.
don't have healthcare. And if we're not healthy, like you said, health is wealth, then we can't be out there selling real estate and helping people reach their real estate goals.
Absolutely. Workplace is just another form for all of us at eXp Realty to stay connected with one another, to truly be in a network where we can get referrals all the time, where we can also refer to eXp Commercial and back and forth and find agents across the globe to do business with. There's a lot of off-market opportunities that are also being posted. So yet again, it's another way for us to learn the training, do referrals, build our network, and truly scale a real estate business inside of this platform.
I love the fact that eXp Agents is the most collaborative brokerage I've ever been affiliated with. And I honestly cannot imagine having my business anywhere else, but I have Workplace on my phone and I can be looking for referrals and to help other agents and cross-pollinate deals and off-market deals, while I'm on the road, while I'm having coffee. It doesn't matter. I mean, we are connecting all the time through Workplace. It's pretty magical.
Absolutely. And that really becomes important with all the international collaboration that is happening. I mean, to have the ability, I'm currently doing deals in Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Canada, France. This is big time global domination thinking. This is not Stephanie Gilezan's just from Louisville, Kentucky, and let's master my neighborhood. This is global domination. And this is why we're able to teach other professionals like yourself to have that same pathway forward, to actually maximize what's really out there. Quit calling your farm area your neighborhood. Let's call the globe your
Globe
farm
is your
area.
farm now, isn't it? Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And when we're open in this many countries, and it's like almost every other week, we're opening in another country, with Chile just opening up in Poland just yesterday. But you can absolutely, not only do you have the ability, to do deals outside of the United States, but you can truly build a real estate team across the globe as well. And so imagine if you know agents in France or Italy or Israel or Hong Kong or whatever, and you're able to attract them to eXp. Let me tell you something. There is nothing better than waking up, checking my eXp app on my phone, and seeing that I just made money off of a closing yesterday from Spain. I didn't go to Spain, but I made money from Spain. And that's the ability here with the whole revenue share program as well.
It's exciting. And we're encouraging you to stop thinking small and to really think huge. Think global. Think about the fact that you could build an organization that spans the globe. I mean, take a look at this. This picture speaks 1,000 words.
Absolutely. And what I love about this too is that, every market goes through different triumphs, right? They go through different issues. They go through different pricing bubbles. And, to never have to be just reliant on the market that you're living in, I mean, and to have the ability to be making money in these other areas where they're thriving, right? Instead of the struggling. That's the bigger picture here. And that's what we want to show people. Another reason why we have gathered so many great relationships in our partner programs to bring you those client solutions, to help you get those listings done, to make sure that you can run a free title, things like that. But what's even better are these companies are here to support us. You are I mean, literally, I always tell everyone, my toolkit is better than me. And it should be, right? Because in order for us to be top notch at what we do, the toolkit has to be up here. And that's what we've put together here so that you always remain top notch in the eyes of your clients.
And eXp Realty, with the power of 84,000 agents, has been able to gather some of the top partners that cover every single area of your real estate career, from your licensing to your signage to title and escrow and far beyond.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a lot in the press. There's been all kinds of things about the open doors and the Zillow offers and the offer pads and all of these things. And so eXp has built Express Offers. This is a way that if you've got that seller that has to sell and doesn't want to go through the hassle of the listing and the showings and the open houses and all of that stuff, and they're looking to sell the home quickly, they want that cash offer. Instead of them turning to Zillow or any of those open door, whatever they are, they can now get the same thing through Express Offers. But here's what's genius about this. The real estate agent isn't cut out. You still earn your money. And what's great about this is that when you sign up and get certified for Express Offers, which is free, doesn't cost you any extra money, you also have the ability that if the buyer of that home happened to be an investor, the iBuyer, then they're going to relist it with you. It comes with the whole entire program. And so this was built so that our sellers had the same benefits as what they saw in the Zillow or Open Door, but we as the agents still stay in the deal and ensure that we get paid. So this is a tremendous opportunity for all of everyone out there, especially with what we're getting ready to see in the economy.
And there's no skipping on having a professional real estate salesperson represent you, because we know some of these other companies that offer less services along with that lower commission. And we don't do that at eXp.
That's right. Absolutely. We also have a relo and an REO program. And so we at eXp brought in an amazing woman, Dawn Cacciatore. She has been in the REO industry for nearly 40 years, building relationships with all the relo company, asset management companies. She came with such a book of business. And what she has built here is for every single agent to have the opportunity to go through the certification class. Again, no cost to the agent, but so that you are signed up for those relocations or REO listing and buying opportunities that are coming through eXp. They are funneling all of those referrals right back to the agents that are certified to represent that business. I've talked to a lot of agents throughout the course of being at eXp, and one of the big things is they didn't want to leave their Century 21 office. Well, I get the relo referrals. Well, come here, because let me tell you something. We have 5 times the amount of relationships than the C21 has, for sure. So why eXp? Lisa
That's
Marie.
the question. Why not eXp?
Absolutely.
This is one of my favorite pieces, because I'm social media is my jam, branding is my jam. And other than owning my own brokerage and being responsible for everything, now I'm a part of eXp and I get to promote my brand, who I am, what I'm good at, through the platform, the global platform of eXp. So I'm not just promoting another brokerage, I'm promoting myself. And we hear that from a lot of agents that come to us, that I'm not able to promote myself, at another brokerage. That's what it's all about here.
The most important thing I did 24 years ago was start building my brand. And that was a big thing for me. If I had taken the buyout opportunity with the other large brand, I would have lost my identity. All those years of building who Stephanie Gilezan was would have gone away. That's what was attractive to me for eXp, is that Gilezan has now elevated, and instead of, losing it, it is now global. Gilezan Global is what we have become. But that's the opportunity here, is that we want you, eXp wants you to be the prominent. We're here to just support you. And that's huge, huge. Fastest growing in the industry. I mean, look at these numbers. 55% agent growth year over year. 55% increase on transactions closed year over year. 69% in transaction volume increase. You know, 42% agent growth year over year, 30%. I mean, these numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger. These are the things, again, I say it. This is not a company of recruiters. You come on board, you grow your business, you scale your business, you elevate your business, you go globally, however you want to do it. The way you want to run your business is the way you want to run it. But this is a company of producers, and we make producers out of those that have yet to have that opportunity.
That's true. And, you know, you can recruit for eXp Realty or eXp Commercial. These two companies work together. And I will tell you, as a broker, a state broker for eXp Commercial, we do a lot of business back and forth between eXp Realty and eXp Commercial. It's phenomenal the way that these two companies partner together.
It's absolutely true. You know, global domination. Let's look at the statistics in just the United States. There's over 156,000 new real estate licensees that came in 2021. There's over 3 million active real estate licensees in the US, 1.5 million realtors with active licenses in 2021. There's over 107,000 brokerages. Now, we are 84,000, and about 77,000 of those are eXp Realty in United States.
Yep.
All right. So there's at least 1.58 million more. Okay. Now, I want you to think global, and there's no real good math on this, but in many different sites that you go to, they estimate 6 to 8 million real estate professionals in the globe. We're just at the beginning stages of truly growing eXp Realty, with only having 84,000 total throughout the globe. So become a shareholder today. Reach out to Lisa Marie or myself. Email us at info@globaldomination.live. We would be happy to have a one-on-one with you, share how our business has evolved since bringing it to eXp 4.5 years ago, and you're getting ready to have your 2-year anniversary, right?
I'm have my 2-year anniversary. That's right. So thank you for joining us at globaldomination.live. And like Stephanie said, are you curious about the next step? For those of you that are interested in learning more about creating a global impact in your residential or commercial business, reach out to us today, info@globaldomination.live, and we'll schedule a personalized strategy session for you. And we are here to help you grow.
Thank you all.